Hey guys, this is TJ with Texas Digital, and what we are going to be getting into today is the new 10.1 update that just released yesterday for the grab bag. Now what this is it's going to be a weapons pack, and this is going to be in addition to, not in replace of, the weapons you could already get from the bounty broker. And a lot of these are going to have a little bit more to do with crafting and obtaining stuff rather than killing zombies, although there are a few on there that do include that. One of my favorite weapons, I have to say, from this pack is the club you see me using in the background right now, which is actually a tow hitch attached to a bat, I believe. And man, that thing just sounds like it hurts. You hear the clunk every time you take one of these guys down. And I'll also be showing you a few of the other weapons and doing a slight review on those. They also did a few patches with this, such as the walking in midair patch, which is going to prevent people from placing boom boxes on the ground, climbing up ladders, and walking across midair. And they also did the patch to help fix, which I think they completely fixed it, is the problem people had when you repaired a vehicle of it re-exploding again as soon as the repair kit was done. This especially happened on quick repair kits. And they said they think they've got that completely patched, but they do want you to let them know if it still is occurring. Go to the website and just drop them a line, let them know. And a lot of these weapons are from the wishlist, guys, that I talked about in the last video. So it's still important. They're still doing these. So get on that wish list, vote for yours, or even drop one of your own ideas on there. If you have a weapon idea, or if you have an idea for a map location or something like that, get on there and let them know, see who wants to vote for it. And give me a second here. We'll get over to cache, and we'll start taking a look at some of these weapons and what you have to do to get them. Alright, so as you can see now, the dagger right there is basically a wrench that has been sharpened into a dagger. So some of these are just crafting. Like that one is craft 14 vehicle repair kits. Let me take care of this guy real quick because he wants to be nosy and get up in our business. Alright. Now, like I said, many of these are going to be crafting or obtaining stuff. That one that I just passed is actually the one that has kill 6 play cards in melee. This is craft 2,750 rounds or bolts for your crossbows. As long as you're stockpiled on plenty of resources and parts, you should be able to do some of these fairly quickly. I knocked out the one that was for the repair kits instantly. Collecting 35 ammo and 10 med packs can be a little hard if you're on something like nightmare mode. But you can also, if you have a trader for a leader, you can call in traders. Basically, it counts the rucksacks deposited into your base. So that's what you have to remember. Whether you buy them or find them, you just have to deposit them. Craft 8 plague cures for the pistol right here. There's some pretty interesting stuff right here. My favorite one is going to be the one that you get down at the very bottom right, which I'll show you a little bit later here as I'm playing. And that one actually is, in my opinion, probably the best one on this, for the simple fact that it is, like this one right here is also 200 and explode 350 zombies. I'm sorry if I could speak right. And I'll show you how I did that in a second here. But the best weapon, which is this one right here, for the craft 270 or 2,750 rounds, in my opinion, is probably the best weapon. It's sighted, and you can attach a silencer to it, but it is not automatic. Alright, so this is how I knocked out the exploding zombies very quickly. I mean, I did this within probably a 30-minute period here, 20-30 minute period. Is I used landmines, and of course you have to unlock these on daybreak in order to use them. That's the only hitch to it. Now, you can use any type of, if it explodes, it counts as long as it's taking out zombies. But I love these because with a sheer number of mines that it kicks out, you can take out a large number of, 30 or 40 zombies every time you come across a pack of them, and the sound will also attract zombies from the area, so more will come, more will blow up. And this was one of the I didn't expect to knock this one out as quick as I did, because I actually had a lot of infestations already on my map, so I just hit a couple of those locations, knocked those guys out, and I just happened to come across this small group right here. And as you can see, every time one explodes, or two are next to one explosion, it'll count each one of them. It also counts towards juggernauts or any other freak that you come across. And you'll see as these guys die, right about the time these guys die is when I'll actually complete that. And there it is, where it says bounty complete. Go claim your free weapon. And I don't know why they did a somersault at the end there, but hey, I'm not going to complain. Now this is the revolver you can get in this. It's not bad. Like all revolvers, the capacity is kind of small on it. It does do some heavy damage, but it is very loud. And in Nightmare, I just don't see a purpose for him, honestly, unless you just have him as a backup weapon or something. But it's just your average revolver in my opinion. Not much to say about it. The shotgun right here is probably one of my favorites out of this little group too. It does do some massive damage, but as you'll see here very quickly, they have to be very up close and personal to you because it's basically a sawed-off shotgun. So you're gonna have to aim high. You're gonna have them in a close group, and you're definitely gonna need them probably within a 10 or 15 foot area to you to really, be accurate on them. But that one right there was pretty far away and he got hit. But this is really one of those things that's it's extremely loud. It's one of the loudest shotguns in the game. So if you're using this in nightmare mode, just be prepared that you're gonna attract a whole lot of unwanted attention. It's great for something that's the last resource that you have if you're really in a bad position. But other than that, I tend to stick with anything silenced in nightmare mode. That's just the way I prefer it. Another thing is too, you will notice that when you're buying these weapons from the bounty broker, there's actually a section on there now for upcoming weapons also. So that instead of you having to wait for a stream or an update or something like that, or a YouTuber like me to come tell you what's coming up, there's actually a section on there that's going to show you upcoming weapons and when they're going to be released, I believe. Right now it's not displaying anything, but this one just came out. But it should be on there sometime within the next, I believe, week or two. He said this should start displaying new weapons that are coming up. Now this is the classic AK-47. There is no difference between it and any other AK-47 you come across in the game other than the color. This is the natural wood grain, I think they call it an earth brown color. That's the only difference in it. And it's not sighted also. This is probably my favorite weapon right here. It is sighted. Now it is not automatic or even burst, so it can be a bit of an issue. But it does have a 50 round drum to it. And as you can see, I love this club, Clink. It's just one of those things that Jeffrey, I believe, is the guy, the Undead Labs director who actually thought of this idea. I said he came across it in a parking garage or parking lot one day and just said, man, I bet that would do some damage to a skull. And thus, there it is. It is now in the game. Many of these other weapons all came from the wish list, though. So, if you like them, thank the people that are on there for coming up with those ideas. Or maybe you were one of the people that posted one of these ideas on there. Hey, good job, man, because some of them are pretty cool. I personally prefer these blunt weapons right here. And see, there's the sharpened wrench that I just stabbed him in the head with. For me personally, I don't mind bladed weapons, but swordplay just doesn't help me very much when I consider the fact that if there is 12 or 13 zombies around you and all you're doing is slicing legs up from under them, you're still gonna have to fight off the zombies around you while now getting bit in the ankles by a bunch of little chihuahuas that are all over the ground here. I love the fact that if 3 or 4 or even 5, I believe, zombies are around you, doing that powerhouse swing will just knock them all down at once, and it clears out an area for you to get away or get the upper hand on them right there. Now, one weapon I didn't review on this was just for the simple fact that I was basically out of ammo on it, was the machine gun that's right there. It's a 30 round clip that it carries, and it's not sighted. In my opinion, it's not a great weapon to really rely upon. I've been playing Nightmare Mode for so long now that anything that doesn't have either a large drum, is silenced, or at least have a sight on it to where you can kind of get enemies from a distance if need be, doesn't really play for me. But give it a try anyways. The Doomsday weapon that I'm using right here in the back, the Doomsday Carbine, I believe is what it's called, if I can speak English today, is without a doubt my favorite weapon out of this pack. The fact that it's sighted, it's silenced, and it requires ammo that you can pretty much come across anywhere in the game is a big perk. I can't wait to see what they come up with next, and they are supposed to have some really interesting weapons coming up here pretty quickly. Now, I included this next part for the community spotlight on here because they announce basically winners every week, and actually they're swapping that to every month now. But every single week they would announce a community spotlight competition basically where they want to see, whatever they happen to choose for that particular platform. This time it would show us your car collections or funny things you've done with cars, or funny places you parked, or unusual things happening in cars, whatever it was. And for the Texas Digital Channel, I actually made a car commercial for State of Decay, and I uploaded that, and they actually include us on this live stream right here as one of the winners. So I just thought I'd put this platform on here so you guys can actually get on there, get on Twitter, and upload your own ideas too, man, because some people have some hilarious stuff they uploaded. Most of this one here happened to be just particular cars in particular, so that's why I kind of took it a little bit different than most of the people on here, just to add a little humor to it. But some of these people are so creative, man, and some of the stuff that they do with vehicles. There's one guy you'll see in particular here who's been on there since the very early days, which is this guy right here, Mom Prince. And he's at Mom Prince. I believe it's Cyclope is how he says the last part of that right there. But he's been around since the very early days of State of Decay 1, I believe. And this guy's always parking his vehicles on the most unusual spots you could ever find in the game right here. And as you can see, he's got it on the Brontosaurus right here. And he parks them on top of roofs. And you'll see one in a moment. I believe it's a truck stop that he's got. He actually got a vehicle on top of the truck stop. Truck that's actually up. There's an 18-wheeler up there that he actually got one on top of. I don't know if he's a modder or if he just has his own little niche way of getting it up there. So I'm really not sure about that either way. But if you want to get on Twitter, check out his feed, and he's always got some interesting, crazy stuff that he's always uploading on there. And in general, by the time you upload something, he's already uploaded 40 different pictures already. So, Mom Prince, this is a shout out to you, man. Good job on all the interesting stuff you keep us entertained with on that right there, brother. And another thing that the Undead Labs guys do is they also run Undead Trials, which is another competition they do every single week. And these competitions vary. I have never participated in one, so I don't want to step out of bounds and say exactly what the platforms are. But they do announce them on Twitter all the time. They'll tell you what the rules are. Or the best place I can tell you to go is going to be to like their Discord page, because the Discord page will tell you the rules and what the competitions are. They actually use even referees that'll kind of go through some of this stuff to kind of guide people through what is allowed and is not allowed. But you've got to get on there and check it out. And as you can see, Mom Prince in the back right here on top of Snotes, he's actually got a car and a tractor doing some very interesting stuff together up there. I don't know if they're trying to produce a hybrid vehicle or what they're doing, but they appear to be smooching out up top. This girl right here, I like Kate 322. I do like hers. Apparently she got together with a bunch of friends and they scoured the entire map to find every single car from Heartland and basically demolition derbied it all into one big pile of vehicles right here. There was nothing else, I believe, that was left over. This guy right here is kind of interesting because he basically has 40 wizard bands and he's playing as Cash Beaumont, so obviously he is a modder, but I guess he's really into the wizard band. But on his Twitter page it proclaims whoever wants one come get one, and they're loaded with weapons for you to come and take. So there's a lot of cool stuff like this you'll see on here. And I'll actually hush up here in a second just so you can allow it shows the video too that we uploaded here.
Your account will be
even if you're gonna get banned after the stream.
Just kidding.
But banhammer. But cool stuff.
Yeah, no, you're fine. Everything's okay. So let's look at put your headphones on, guys. Let's check out this ridiculousness from TJ.
Hey guys, did you just cruise into town and your hoodoo broke down? Well, come on down to the Motorless Mile and see TJ's Not So Hot Used Car Lot and Rent-A-Wreck.
I like
We're
your
giving
style,
this stuff
TJ.
away. That's right, cash is a thing of the past, so you just bring me your influence and we got a ride to fit your hide. From pimp to simp, we've got it all.
Yo,
Act
champ
now,
to
we're going to
simp.
offer one free euthanization of a friend or family member, so come on down to my town. That's TJ's Not So Hot Used Car Lot and Rent-A-Wreck.
Okay, we need to
Enemy
hire
operators do not
him.
qualify. Euthanization only applies to
Yeah, he
infected
can
people.
work with
Vehicles
me.
may not operate as well as they look. Some restrictions apply.
Got all the right choices here.
So
TJ is the
was
voice
ridiculous.
of Cash Beaumont now.
Yeah. So I have a test map that I call Dan's Hot Car.
As you can see, guys, it's not that hard to do. Use some creativity, get on there and post some stuff that's, original, and do some of your own ideas. And let me know in the comments the kind of stuff you guys come up with and, and what the reaction is to it. Get on Wishlist, guys, again. Vote for whatever it is you like on there, or upload your own. unique ideas on there as well, because I'm on there all the time and I'm voting for ones that I like. If you want to see that full car commercial, it is in the channel, so just go ahead and click on that and you can actually see the full version of it. It's only about 30 seconds long. If you guys want to see anything else, I'm going to leave a couple of links here to videos on how to mod the game if you're interested in that. And comment below, let me know what you guys want to see coming up. I will update you as future updates come out. I was a little behind on this one right here just because I had to go out of town for some personal business, but I'm going to try to get back to releasing some regular videos here. If you want to see some videos on how to make pure juggernauts, nothing else in the world but juggernauts or screamers or ferals, I can upload some videos on that too. But other than that, guys, I think that's going to wrap it up for this video. Like and subscribe and comment below. Let me know what you guys want to see or if this is helping you guys at all. And until the next time, this is TJ, out.